Hey y'all, welcome back to my journey. How was your weekend? Did you get any barbecue? I didn't get any barbecue. And it's like already July and I haven't had barbecue at all this summer. I feel like that is sacrilegious. That's not something that should happen. But what are you going to do? So, how was your weekend? Tell me in the comments below. I want to know, how was your weekend? What did you do? Who'd you hang out with? And some gossip. I don't know your friends and family. They won't know that I know, but I'm be interested in that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So my weekend was interesting. It was a little bit of uh, and a little bit of okay. On Saturday, I had a complete and utter 100% full blown crash out. I mean, I completely crashed out. I was in tears. I thought to myself, I can't do this. What am I thinking? Why am I trying? This isn't me. I am a strategist. I strategize for companies. I don't strategize for myself. So I spent much of Saturday morning crashing out. Then I spent Saturday afternoon not thinking about it. So I disassociated 100% and did something that I don't do. I started watching a reality television show, which is crazy. I don't watch reality shows at all. Like seriously, none of them. I have not seen a episode of The Bachelor. I don't know anything about the love this and the marriage that and the honeymoon, or I don't know anything about any of them. I think the last time I watched a reality show was circa 2010, and I think it was Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. Anyway, it was a very long time ago. So something caught my eye, and it's called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Fascinating. I completely understand that this is someone's life. I understand that. I also understand that much of it probably is not real. I get it. Still fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sitting there watching this like I'm watching a documentary. I'm just enthralled in the dynamics of the relationships and the dynamics of the religion. And whew, it was a lot. I finished season one on Saturday and I didn't start watching until later in the afternoons. Now I'm going to move on to season two. Anyway, that's what I did Saturday. And then Sunday, I woke up and I was like, okay, you had your cry fest, you had your moment of complete removal from the situation, and now you need to get your shit together. So I sat up and tried to figure out what was wrong and where I needed to fix it. First, why did I crash out? Well, I was dealing with a little bit of imposter syndrome, a little bit of fear, especially around my lack of audience. It is concerning that I do not have the size audience that so many other people have. And it's because I just started trying to build my audience. I mean, it takes time to build an audience. And a lot of times you look at many of the gurus and many of the consultants that are out there, they've been trying to build their audience for years. And so that's why they have 100,000 people, 200,000 people, a million people following them. It makes sense. I don't have the time behind me to have built it. So I was concerned about that, rightfully so. So, what did I decide to do? First things first, I decided to delay the Business Hive launch. I know, big. I decided I'm just not ready. My audience isn't ready. I don't have the ecosystem. I don't have people to say, yes, this is the person that you want to talk to. This is the person that you want to listen to. So if I'm not going to launch the Business Hive, what am I going to do? I'm going to do three things. One, I'm going to launch my workshop. I have a really good workshop that I'm super proud of that shows you how to grow your leads. And so I'm going to release that. I'm also going to launch my roundtable series, which is a monthly live event that is 100% invite only. So you have to sign up for the list, and then you're invited to this intimate live virtual session where we get together, you, me, and about 25 other people. and we have a discussion about our businesses. And then you go into breakout rooms with several of the folks in the session and you introduce yourselves and you build your own ecosystem. Essentially, it's virtual networking, but it's with intention. Then the third thing I plan to do is begin building my ecosystem. I need a fully built out 100% functional ecosystem around my business. And you do too. See, on Sunday, when I started working through what was wrong, really wrong, and how I could fix it, I figured out that many companies, not just me, but many companies fail because they don't have this, what I'm calling a ecosystem first philosophy, which is build out your ecosystem. When I say first, I don't mean build it out and then launch, but I do mean begin building it out, building it strong, and then come in with your product launches. I believe that not building your ecosystem is you trying to build a plane mid-flight. And I don't know if you have ever thought about that analogy before, but I don't think it's possible. Or if it is extremely difficult and probably more difficult than building a business needs to be. Let's be real, building a business is super hard to begin with. So why would you add an extra layer of complexity by saying, oh, I'm going to build my ecosystem and launch my business at the exact same time? I'm going to release more information about my ecosystem first philosophy in the coming days. If you're interested to learn more about this, I recommend following me because here is where I'm going to post all of that. And that's how you're going to find out when I post it. As I said, I am starting to build my ecosystem, and that's where I'm going to spend most of this week and probably next week. I have some coffee chats and networking events that I'm going to be attending over the next several days, and I will tell you about how all of it goes. So you won't miss a moment. I promise you. One thing I want to say about building out your ecosystem, the way that I'm going to be doing it, I am doing boots on the ground. I am doing connection by connection. I am doing guerrilla marketing. Why? I'm personally tired of being a slave to the algorithm. I'm tired of being a slave to Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. I hate the fact that the algorithm prioritizes those that already have really big followings and those that purchase ads. It's a little weird if you think about it. That whole business model makes money if your business doesn't, because the less visibility you have, the more free content you'll create for their platforms, the more money you'll spend on ads on their platform, making them much richer. Now, don't get me wrong, I fully understand that what I'm proposing is quite a bit of work. It feels much easier to simply post into the void of TikTok and hope that someone sees you. I mean, everybody else has gotten famous off of there too, right? Wrong. It really depends on the type of brand you're trying to build and the level of longevity you want in your business. The wonderful thing about what I'm teaching is take it or leave it. It's not going to be for everybody. Many people will probably see it and say, I'm not putting all that effort into it. And that's 100% fine. This is for those individuals that want some staying power in their business. They want to lean a little more traditional, and they want more control over who sees them, how they see their messaging, and how far their messaging reaches. In my opinion, it's all about control. I don't like being controlled, and I would prefer to have control over my own business. So that's why I'm doing it this way. All right, so that's all I had. This has been a long video. Of course, it's going to be a long video. It's Monday and we were off for 2 days. And anyway, I will see you all tomorrow where I will give you an update on my very first coffee chat. And if you guys have questions about my ecosystem first philosophy, put them in the comments. I would love to answer any questions you have. And then don't forget to follow me so that you can keep updated on what I'm doing. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.